Idziemy do Rika, żeby potwierdził.
Hey, pal. Over here.
No.
Hey there. You looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time.
No.
Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno. Something with a little more kick.
Lepsze niż piwo?
Bold claim, I know. But I wouldn't lie to you, friend. The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say,
Alternatywne
holistic
farmaceutyki?
pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know, I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators?
Co mu się stało
Says
z
it right on the anti-Cleo's box.
bójkami?
Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret,
Zaciął się
pal.
przy goloniu?
Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you to believe.
Nie brzmi tak precyzyjna ocena medyczna.
Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you need.
Dobra, chciałbym się spytać o tego Holkomba.
Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff.
Jestem niezależnym prokuratorem i prowadzę śledztwo w sprawie śmierci. Moja jurysdykcja chyba tu nie sięga. Skąd myślę, że jesteś szeryfem? Jak tu szukam odpowiedzi? 1.
I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us.
Ja też nie zamierzam go aresztować, skoro nie wiem, czy mi wolno.
Can't argue with that logic. Yeah, I know, Birdie. What do you want to know?
Czy Bertie był z tej nocy, gdy zginęła Diana?
Yeah, damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel.
Okej.
Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
Pokażę Bertiemu parę technik
that was me.
oddychających?
Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying to work on it.
Znasz
You
Bertiego?
may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin
B
B
minus?
negative there.
Bertie czarna dziura jest uzależniony?
Nah. What Birdie's got is a stress problem. He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossed ball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head.
Dobra. Mamy level 30. Inżynieria. Atut. Co my? To nie. Po przeciążeniu. Więcej kasiory. Odzyskuje wytrzymałość. Obrażenia automaszyn dla Parvati. Popisowy strzał ignoruje 50%. Dobra. Teraz tak, to ma 629, 3996, 29. Okej. Buława, wirujące jutro. Kafar. Trzeba ich dozbroić. 3-4, 3-4. Ile? Wow. Dobra, te modyfikacje będę musiał potem wpakować, ale to O. No dobra, tutaj mamy wszystko. Książę Ciepa. Do apartamentu.
Inspector?
Nie. Tu, to jest to. To jest. To chciałem. Majsterkowicz. Poziom przedmiotów ulepszonych poprzez majsterów może być maksymalnie o 5 poziomów wyższy niż poziom gracza. Aha. Ulepszone hartowanie. Dobra. Co to jest? Układ chłodzenia, samonaprawa, wygodne podeszwy. Szybkość ruchu podczas chodzenia, zużywanie się pancerza, szybkość ruchu podczas sprintu. Dobra. I sobie to założymy. Podoba mi się. Tylko hełm mam do dupy. Dobra. O nie. A dobra, nie się z tym. Co zablokowane? Lobby. Niepotrzebnie do pokoju pojechałem. A czekajcie, co mamy w dzienniku? Aha. Znaleźć się przy proroki nieproduktywności odnośnie jej udziału w morderstwie. Właśnie o to mi chodziło. Tam trzeba pójść. Dobra, jak stąd się wychodzi? Workplace malaise is mortal bankruptcy. Bankruptcy. Amunicji mam sporo, no wiem, najwięcej mam ten energetyczny. Dobra, ciężki też mam sporo. Nie było tematu. Czy ja tędy przejdę? Nie. O, tu się strzelają, widzę. Dziękujemy.
Nature will out, regardless of man's feeble attempts at control.
O, sklepik. Sprzedaj. Dobra. Ja kupuję tam amunicję. Musimy tam się dostać. Let's go! Amunicję kupuję cały czas. Salutki czas amunicja kupowana jest. Salutki czas. Ammunition. O! Okej. Myślałem, że tu coś będzie, ale nie ma nic takiego. To jest do majsterkowania. O, to będziemy musieli górą wjechać. 149 mam.
Coming over to you.
149 no. Inhalatorków do HP. Po prostu. Co to jest? Wilderness Exploration Reserve. Cześć. O, widzę, poginęli tutaj. Maś na hemoroidy. I achievement jeszcze za 30 level mi wpadł. Fajnie. Nogi nie ma. Śmieszne tu ubranka mają. Okej, gdzie tu jest dźwignia? Trochę chwieje tą windą. Przybyliśmy, zobaczyliśmy i zabiliśmy. Turysta z Bizancjum. No cześć. Ty, mogę stąd.
I was nearly attacked by a terror ray on my way.
We heading inside, Captain? Don't worry, I got your back.
Przewodnik. Legal hunting supplies. Legalne.
Gunther, I need to ask you something.
Who in the hell is Gunter? I told you to call me Hunter. Come on.
Gunter, Hunter.
Oh, right. Hunter, have you seen a little mechanical wandering through here? Might have been wearing my hat.
Hunter, Gunter. Gunto, Hunto. Lawrence McLaughlin. Poza tym, Zaramot, tak, to co do tej amunicji, nigdy nie wolno, nigdy nie można mieć za mało amunicji. Pamiętaj. Candy Canyons. Posiadanie za małej ilości amunicji jest nigdy
Nice fake desert.
za mało amunicji.
I wonder if they filmed Free Range Fixer here. Not that I've
No co plujesz jeszcze? Odmieraj! Jaki oni mają level? Hinter, tralala. Różowo tu jest siabada. Prorokini! Chodź tutaj, musimy porozmawiać. Ładna ta babka, ta co zginęła, niestety została zabita.
Captain, what is this place and why is everybody acting so strange? Oh, law. They ain't cannibals, right?
Nie sądzę, że to są kanibale, to po prostu jakaś sekta jest. Jakiś kult czegoś, cholera wie.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis suggests this to be a variety of herbs. Herbs have been uniformly treated with a pungent chemical mix. Warning: ingesting, smoking, or inserting non-corporation sanctioned substances into your ears may be harmful to your health.
Posmakuj ziół. Lasem, mleko przed dymem. Posmak dymu. Suche. Gorzkie. No dobra, no.
Hypothesizing potential side effects from herb consumption.
Możesz
Most
poanalizować
likely outcome,
substancję, którą potraktowano?
analyzing
Nie wiem,
complete
po rozpuszczalników
substance
przemysłowych
appears to
i
be a
różnych
mix of
olejków
industrial
eterycznych.
solvent. Substances include woolly cow dander
Momenty ziół.
removal. Prior analysis suggests
Mm.
these herbs reach peak effectiveness when users
Palą je i
burn them,
wdychają
whether
dym.
or not this increased
Dobra. Babo!
Fruitful and productive welcome, sister. I had a feeling you would
A,
visit me.
przeczuwałaś, że cię odwiedzę. No,
I offer a wide variety of productivity seminars. I hope you'll consider taking one. But I should remember my manners. To what do I owe the pleasure of the special inspector's arrival?
dobra. Całkiem przyjemny obozie, gdzie indoktrynujecie ludzi.
We indoctrinate people in the back. Oh, wait. That was a jibe, wasn't it? With that said, I'd love to involve you in one of my productivity seminars. We should clear you of all those nasty, nasty humors hampering your potential.
Prawdę mówiąc, czy ostatnio, że mój potencjał jest jakiś... Nie? Adriana Arkadia nie mówiła przypadkiem, że jesteś oszustką?
Absolutely not. Any statements by Ms. Helen about us were blown out of proportion
Tak,
and
jasne.
altered by the media. In fact, she quite recently... excuse me. I seem to be remembering something that never happened. Whatever the case, I'm sure her speech about us was all a misunderstanding.
Jasne. Gdybym chciała, żeby ktoś mi wcisnął jakiś olej pszczurzy, kupiłabym jak tutaj pszczurodoga. Nie zawracaj głowy.
Sprat oil? You... That is... We
Cześć,
understand your decision and respect it. But those humors will cling to you. You'll find success with my seminars,
Co się
or a
Leno
quarter
stało?
of your money back. Regardless, I do understand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Mam kilka pytań dotyczących Adriany Arkadii. Proszę, żebyś odpowiedziała zgodnie z prawdą.
Oh? I'm surprised. I wouldn't think the two of us would have much to discuss about her. We may have had some terse interactions before her death, which I most
Do
certainly
tego co było
regret.
przed chwilą, no.
But beyond those, well, never mind. What would you care to know?
Gdzie byłaś w chwili morderstwa Adrianny?
Why, I've been at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for quite some time now, as my disciples can attest.
Jak zwykle.
In fact, I haven't visited the Colonials since I arrived several weeks ago.
Zła
Bad
energia.
energies.
Kontaktowałaś się
You
z Adrianą po tym, jak
understand.
puściłaś Grand Colonial?
I did not. She had no interest in my seminars, and I had no interest in attempting to convert a stubborn actress. Why would I have had any cause to engage with
Podobno
her
nie dogadywaliście
further?
się z Adrianą.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. The media tends to exaggerate. I will admit that her remarks about my seminars were rather unfortunate. However, I certainly wouldn't sharpen any sabers over it, if that's what you mean to
Rozmawiamy o
imply.
czym innym.
I hope you now realize that I had nothing to do with Helen's demise.
Masz tu ciekawe zioła.
I'm pleased that you noticed. Excellent eye, sister. The compound they're treated with is my own invention, designed to unlock an individual's true productive potential.
Wyglądają
when
na
burned.
toksyczne, na tyle, że
I
potencjalnie
can't
mogłyby
say
kogoś
anything.
zabić.
None of my clients have ever complained, so I'm sure they're perfectly safe. Is there anything else?
Nie, to wszystko. Dobra, sprawdźmy to twoje alibi.
Hello, welcome to the Prophet of Profitability's Private Prosperity Retreat. Stay positive and soon all your humors will
Boże,
be
następna
balanced.
reklama.
At least that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, I'm Aaliyah Mason. I work as the Prophet's right-hand woman. What can I do for you?
Nie brzmisz zbyt entuzjastycznie jak na adeptkę pozytywnego podejścia.
Oh, terribly sorry if I gave you that impression. I had a cramp. It's better now. I mean, it might be nice if I had a little inclination of whether the Prophet appreciated all the cooking and cleaning and hours of meditation I do on a daily basis. But whatever she thinks isn't for me to question. I'll do my best to be more chipper.
Zatrudniono mnie do wyjaśnienia śmierci Adriana Arkadii. Zadam ci kilka pytań.
Oh my. Yes, this is important enough for me to delay my bi-hourly self-flagellation. Ask away.
O matko, Dwarf Forces na YouTube'a to nie, to jest za ciężki temat dla mnie, bo ja nie umiem w to nawet jeszcze dobrze grać, wiesz? Progini miała jakiś zatarg z Adrianem Arkadią, prawda?
Yes, the circumstances there are quite
Poza tym
unfortunate.
Gothic to masz
For a
wykrzyknik
time, the
Gothic.
prophet was completely despondent. Even the hot coal walks weren't buoying her spirits as they usually do. However, we recently had a high-profile visitor whose presence seemed to alleviate whatever the prophet's fears were.
Kto to był?
I'm actually not entirely certain. It was a surreptitious visit that stood out because it was surreptitious. Whoever it was must have paid the prophet quite a lot to keep things quiet. At least that's the only reason I can think of for intentionally keeping things so hush-hush.
Zauważysz ostatnio w środku coś nietypowego?
Well, by and large, no. But something rather odd did happen regarding the prophet recently. A few hours after our high-profile visitor arrived a couple of days ago, the prophet asked me to take over sessions for the remainder of the day. At first, I was excited. Thought it was my chance to show her what I could do in charge. But then I saw that she was deeply worried about something. No one saw her until the next day.
Gdzie byłaś w chwili morderstwa?
I was here at the retreat in the company of the other disciples and clients. I rarely have more than a few minutes of alone time.
No.
Which is fine, of course. I do what I do in the service of the prophet, who will, I'm sure, reward me for my sacrifice.
Jasne.
Certainly.
Okej, do widzenia.
Actually, before you go, I want to report something suspicious. I noticed the prophet dragging something, a bundle, away from the retreat after that high-profile guest arrived. Normally, I'm the one who does her laundry, so it was strange.
O, ciekawe.
Especially because whatever she was dragging seemed oddly human-shaped.
To na pewno było ciało?
I think so. Had the right size and shape.
Ciało, wlekła, prorokini. Czekajcie. Użyj terminalu. Przeczytaj wiadomości. Banner root. Zmiana z moimi agentami powiedzieli mi, że co mówi pani o seminarze. Ja kosztuję panią w ciągu kolejnych 3 miesięcy. Nasze straty, kiedy stwierdziłam, że nie interesuje mnie udział w tych zajęciach, nie zdawałam sobie sprawy z tego, że tak mocno uderzy w to pani działalność. Taka chyba scena słowa, ty coś mówisz, a ludzie słyszą co więcej. Pomyślałem sobie, że mogę dzisiaj wziąć udział w jednej z takich sesji, jak w ramach przeprosin, oczywiście rów od Whitakera, od twoi oddani uczestnicy. Ciekawe. Ciągła tobu. Tylko pytanie, gdzie ona go ciągła?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Dość niedawno pozostają na ziemi ślady, że się na twardościszcza, to początku tędy stworzeni.
Identifying human footprints.
Więc ja nie
Scanning.
zasuję?
No.
To nie jest.
Judging by footprint depressions and shoe size, these prints were either made by the prophet of
Okay.
error. Recalibrating.
Okej.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
O co chodzi mi, Komes? Wykrzyknik
Prophet of
FB.
profitability.
I przeczytaj sobie posta na Facebooku albo na Instagramie.
Timeline discrepancy detected
Będziesz
nearby.
dokładnie wiedział.
Belonging to the prophet of profitability. Timeline detected additional facts belonging to the prophet of profitability.
Zryta ziemia.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
O.
Judging by the shape of this indentation in the dirt, a person of medium height and build laid here for a number of hours, scanning for other details. Only additional signs of disturbance are a few marks in the dirt.
Zwłoki nie wstają tak i odchodzą, nie? Także śladów życia zostało pożarte.
Agreed. Likely theory, individual injured was unconscious, not dead, and walked away after awakening.
To nieco komplikuje sprawy. Tak lekko mówiąc, komplikuje sprawy. Czyli ona wór zaciągła i ten trup, który był w worze, wstał i poszedł. No dobra, nie trup, nie? Hej, babo.
Welcome back, sister.
Nie jestem twoją siostrą.
I'm delighted to extend my desire to aid you, sister. How might I assist?
Ktoś twierdzi, że widział, jak ciągniesz do... Mówiłaś, że nie widziałaś już później styczności z nią przed jej śmiercią. Zgadza się?
Yes, that's correct. She made it clear that my seminars were of no interest to her.
Widziałem na terminie wiadomość od rana i chciała wziąć udział w sesji.
Well, I suppose that does complicate things.
No.
Whatever the case, I didn't care to mention Helen's change in decision because she never showed up. I don't see how it matters.
Ktoś twierdzi, że widział, jak ciągniesz do swojej jurty jakiś zawinięty kształt przypominający człowieka.
Who said that? I'll be sure to give them a special seminar on not needlessly implicating the person who puts food on their table.
Jasne.
It was a bundle of clothing, sister. Even productivity geniuses need to do laundry from time to time.
Nie łatwo usunąć z ubrań krew. Odpowiada, albo sama się przekonasz.
Perhaps it wasn't clothes, after all. I had a visitor, yes. But as it turned out, some of my productivity techniques were too much for them. I had to drag them out by hand. But their peers came and collected them shortly thereafter. I'm sure whichever attendee it was is perfectly safe now.
Jasne. Poszłam za twoim tropem aż do miejsca w dziecię, gdzie coś wyrzuciłaś.
Oh, really? What did you find there? What did I dump?
Jak na produkcji nie podejmujesz naprawdę kiepskie decyzje, przyznaj się.
Clever work, Inspector. It seems even I can't slide my way out of the trap you've so intricately weaved. I admit it. I killed Helen. By mistake. Helen changed her mind and wanted to attend one of my sessions. I, knowing the importance of the seminar, desired to truly galvanize her, though not to stop her heart. So when it came time, I chose to double Helen's dosage of productivity-enhancing herbs. I left her to meditate, and when I returned, she was dead. After that, I entered a less than coherent state. One of my disciples, it seems, witnessed me as I dragged Helen's body out into the wilderness.
Nie zostałeś w Grand Colonial?
Do you jest? The guests at the Colonial eat no shortage of strange things, but I think corpses are perhaps too strange. The creatures of the wilderness are much less picky. Besides, the hotel is ridiculously far. I couldn't have made it all that way without someone realizing I was dragging a corpse.
Adriana na pewno była martwa?
I'm no medical professional, but that certainly seemed the case. Usually my customers at least writhe or mumble after a session. My productivity-enhancing herbs typically do induce sluggishness, but I suppose they must have been enough to do her in if her constitution was truly that weak.
Ona wstaje sobie poszła. Nie wydaje mi się, że ją zabiłaś.
What? Is this some kind of joke? You're an inspector. It's your job to arrest me, isn't it?
Cię Adriany znaleziono w Grand Colonial, tam została zamordowana.
I don't believe you. I think this is all a trick. You're trying to catch me in a lie. Get me to reveal my productivity secrets.
Słuchaj, jeśli ciała Adriany nie było tam, gdzie je zostawiłeś, to znaczy, że jednak się ocknęła.
No. Someone must have moved it after I killed her. One of my business rivals, waiting for me to fall into a false sense of security so they can strike.
Twoja jedyna wina to całkowity brak odpowiedzialności.
No. You can't trick me. I finally discovered what's happening. You've been paid off. Someone else learned that I killed Helen and is going to use that information to blackmail me.
Aha.
You think I'm going to let this injustice happen? Ha! Tell the constable that I killed Helen. It's 1,000 times less miserable than whatever my enemies have planned.
Nic tu nie skórasz, nie pozwolę, żeby postępować aresztowała pod fałszywym zarzutem. jeśli chcesz być aresztowana, to w sumie czemu nie? Nie, jedynka.
You monster! What am I supposed to do now? They'll be here soon. And once they arrive, I'll be powerless. Powerless! I just want to go to prison! Is that so wrong?
Ale poryty masz mózg. Tego nad poryciem nie można nazwać. Okej, dziennik. Królowa produktywności. W ich życiu. Porozmawiam z doktorem Goodnight. Porozmawiam z doktorem Goodnight, bo w związku z autopsją Adrianny. Gdzie jest mapa? Gdzie jest autopsja Adrianny? Nie do apartamentu, do hotelu byśmy potrzebowali teleporta. Na pięterko, ok. Cześć, doktorku.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy report.
Za bardzo się tym podniecasz.
Do forgive me. The human body is a museum of gory wonders and vascular delights. Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I've also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her. Spencer Woolrich complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
Okej, czyli Woolrich i ona byli na tym, czyli dolegliwości żołądkowe. Ona ją, to jest wspólne, dobra. Otruć, nie otruł. Ze Spencerem.
Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him on the VIP guest floor. I'd best return to work, Inspector.
O co chodzi?
Autopsies always whet my appetite and all this talk
Jakie
of food is
ogłoszenie od CD
distracting me.
Projektu? Dobra. Wiemy o wiele więcej. Z autopsji Bellamirów, pacjentów. Dobra. No dobra, to teraz musimy z nim pogadać. Na pewno to nie była ta recepcjonista?
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again.
No cześć.
How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
Oczekiwałem, że wy sprzątacie ten dla mnie apartament, a zostałem chlew.
Oh my. Well, that is certainly odd and alarmingly unacceptable. Allow me to check the service records. Ah, yes. Not to worry, Inspector. It was indeed cleaned for you. Except for the evidence, which is all of Helen's stuff.
Muszę się dostać na piętro dla VIP-ów.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Perswazja. Jedyny gość, który byłby przeciwny mojej obecności na piętrze, to morderca.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Dzięki.
What floor would you like to
na VIP-ów.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me.
Ja myślałem, że coś poważniejszego. Lennon. Ochroniarz Popsiu. Co tu jest? Dzień dobry. Cześć.
About time you arrived.
Yes,
I see you
Spencer.
haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry.
Mówisz?
Expect a complaint to management. Now, unless you'd like to waste more of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready?
No, zaraz będziesz miał.
You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
Nigdy nie zawładniesz Arkadią, potworze.
How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. No, this is curious indeed. Who are you? How did you get in here?
Prowadzę śledztwo zwyczajną maruderką. Nie wykonuję żadnych gwałtownych ruchów. Zabieram wszystko, co nie jest przybite do podłogi. Kłamstwo. Kurde, nie wiem co zrobić. Prowadzę śledztwo w sprawie... Kłamstwo, 4.
What a quaint claim. You're so adorable. I won't even call security. No, really, I mean it. You've most certainly endeared yourself to me, and I think I know why you're here. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Jeśli chcesz, to podpisz moją broń.
I'd be delighted. Oh, damn. My pen's out of ink. I'll just get you a portrait of my face as a souvenir. I'm sure I have the prints around here somewhere. By the by, how did you get in here? The only non-staff individual cleared to enter guest rooms is supposed to be the inspector for Bellamy's murder.
No, brawo.
Oh. Oh!
Zapleć ręce na piersi. Dzień dobry.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me, back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Super. Słyszałem, że ktoś próbował cię otruć.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignifiing. While I've certainly had no shortage of inadequate hotel meals, this was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar? Oh, we've clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Dlaczego nie poszłeś z bólem brzucha do lekarza?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
Jeśli wierzysz pani patolog, Adriana też została otruta.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here.
To nie trucizna uśmierciła Adriannę.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product
Jakie wnioski
launch.
wyciąga od razu, co nie?
I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
Masz pomysł, kto oprócz szefa kuchni chciałby cię skrzywdzić?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect. that they deserve. Very well, then.
O morderstwo.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
Dlaczego tak cię ciekawi?
Why, I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next. But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer.
Dobrze, mówiąc stricte hipotetycznie, jak ty byś zabił ofiarę?
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun.
Dobra.
Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
Co robiłeś w chwili morderstwa?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
Medytowałeś, serio?
All actors have their methods. And this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability.
No i wyszło siło z
She
tą
taught me for my
prorokinią.
role in the unemployed cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. Actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The unemployed cometh was shot on site. That makes it a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
No nie wiem, czy ktoś może potwierdzić to?
Respectfully, Inspector. It is rather counterproductive to commune with others.
Wracając do pozostałych pytań. Dobrze znasz Adrianę?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids.
Niezbyt to pochybujące, że każdym razem występować u boku młodszej aktorki?
Oh, it wasn't. And don't think I haven't picked up on your tone. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely.
Do innych pytań.
I suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
Otrucia.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. But I suppose we may discuss it very well then.
Kim ty właściwie jesteś?
I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the name.
Dobra, bla bla bla, do widzenia. To jest to. Tu nawet jego zdjęcie jest. With great fortune to you, Spencer Woolridge. You are talented, you are magnificent, you are a joy for others to be around. You are the... Czyli mowa pokrzepiająca na dobrą sprawę. Spencer Woolridge, zdjęcia jego. Z tym ma zdjęcie. Typem, o proszę. O, proszę, proszę. Z tym też ma. Oż ty. Obejrzyj. Rozterki Dangera. Okay.
Initiating banter protocol.
Simulating
familiar and welcoming.
Serio?
Burbage 3001
is trained to
recognize all Burbage 3001's programming is frequently upgraded to adhere to board certified standards. The most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolridge. Banter protocol exhausted. Reverting to default behavior. grieving and
Znasz
despair.
odmienne?
Burbage 3001 was designed to disrupt Halcyon Helen's monopoly over the Aetherwave serial market. This unit's programming is based on Helen's most famous roles.
Oh, cholera.
Burbage 3001. Anything Halcyon Helen can do, this unit can do slightly worse.
A łącznie z
This
umieraniem?
unit has been programmed to simulate existential dread. Watch Burbage 3001 contemplate its mortality in the critically acclaimed drama, Waiting for Results. This unit has not yet completed.
Walk. Tutaj nic nie ma. Ale smaru. Okej. Tu jest zamknięte. Zobaczmy, co tu jeszcze jest. O!
Is that a woolly cow? Why is there a woolly cow in the hotel?
No ja już wiem czemu.
Also, why do I smell alcohol?
To jest ta krowa, którą oni przeprowadzili, to jest ta krowa.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.